for itself. Two teams that when the history books are referenced, their names populate virtually every page. Winged helmets, golden domes, and as always, when these two match up, legacy is on the line. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Might be calling a hot route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Marshall. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. You've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Michigan! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and still on his feet. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Michigan.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Quarterback moving. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Quarterback may change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So
going over the top. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You can tell he looks to the right immediately, knows this guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
In the big house for this huge third down play. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man, it's Williams. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Off-play action on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Touchdown, Irish! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but I'm not sure Bevo's feeling like this one's in the clear. This has been a nip-and-tuck affair all game. They're up by 7 over Oregon. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Snagged in the middle. It's Hawkins. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. New set of downs after the completion.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. In this rivalry, you could just about write the history of the game with Rockne and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms? Just clean, beautiful, pristine unis.
This is just classic college football. Because of all those names that Reese just ripped off, this game always seems to come down to the final play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in, it's Keys. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get...
There he goes! He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second.
14.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch in stride inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
And no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
The Wolverines will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Got a man, it's Richardson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game,
he tries to take the top off. He's got it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go. Right. Single, single. Ready,
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Here's the pressure. Pushed down for the tackle. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. He might want another play. Back to pass on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Marshall. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Catch inside the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts the drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Williams. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Williams. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Williams. Turning it on! He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Fires to the middle. Found the spot in the defense. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Irish! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From midway in the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He uncorks one deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Flanagan. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly to the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard. High level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical third.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Greasy, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
So now it's second and long. The offense changing the play. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep him guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep him honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive game. Now let's go get 7.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
A run for the quarterback. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that fourth down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that fourth down.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Going to swing it on second down. This time he's got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Richardson. Knocked down for the tackle. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Notre Dame talked it over, and here's what they have on 4th down to start the 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. So here comes the Michigan offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Underwood. Got his man.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try the toss to the left. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Softened him up with a run and now the throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Offensively, I think we got to be a little bit more creative at this point. 2 plays ago, gain of no yards. Last play, he just gave up a sack. Let's think outside the box. This is a golden opportunity to put a touchdown on the board.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. To the air, it's Underwood. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Not able to get it in, but there's not much downside in trying to punch it in on 4th down.
No, I agree. This close to the goal line, 4th down, 4th quarter. This is a big moment right here. You be aggressive. You find that play that you really believe in. Try to go for it. Try to put some points on the board.
Unleashes to the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. 1-possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Richardson. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Whether the receiver could have done on that play, guys, you're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Back to throw, it's Carr. They're working that left side. Finds a crease at the 20. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you...
There he goes! They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Fires to the tight end. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
As a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw. It's Underwood. Unleashes one. It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
To the air on first down. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And this defense defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Michigan!
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? You kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime, or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's James. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's Carr. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Trying to take it back. What a tremendous effort on the final play of regulation. But we've got overtime coming. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
First play of the first possession of OT. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've got a little work to do here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
They're going for the touchdown here on 4th and goal in overtime. To the air, it's Carr. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They take the lead here in overtime. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
Nah, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy is explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the gap.
Aggressive decision here to go for 2 and try to really put some heat on. They'll go to the air. They got it. The aggressive play call pays off, and they're up by 8. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They're setting up the screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football. They call for it just like he does here. He wants the football, but, man, you've got to make plays. And if you're going to be loud and you're going to be that guy, when the ball comes your way, you got to make plays on it, and he doesn't do it there.
4-down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snags it!
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
Slams ahead. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? From the shotgun, the inside give. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. 3rd and goal, desperately trying to get it in and keep hope alive. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Wolverines! They got the score, and now they need the 2-point conversion to tie. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
And you got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
For now, until whenever these two decide to play again, that Golden Dome will sparkle a little brighter as Notre Dame claims bragging rights over Michigan. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.